What is going on, guys? It's Yoji. Welcome to Yoji's Ethical Solo Selffound Adventures, episode 3. In today's episode, I want to talk a bit about the Uber Lab and my Uber Lab farming character that I made. I think playing Solo Selffound, it makes a lot of sense to have an Uber Lab farming character to get those helm enchantments, to get all the other rewards that Uber Lab has to offer. Namely, actually, if you need GCPs, the Uber Lab is the thing to do in Solo Selffound, in my opinion. You get lots and lots of quality gems, which you can then do GCP recipe with, or just get the gems you need with high quality and use those. So that's really cool. Yeah, as you can see in the background footage, the character I made is really safe when it comes to Uber Lab farming. It's an Ancestral Warchief Chieftain. Ancestral Warchief is a very solid skill. I don't think anyone will be surprised that this is a good Uber Lab farming skill, because it's been used for that for ages now, basically since its release and the release of Uber Lab. So yeah, let's jump into the character. Is my Uber Lab farming chieftain. I think he's level 76, so pretty damn low levels, quite unfinished. I got a steel ring that I still need to craft, so my rings currently just have some flat fizz. Basically for rares, what you want is flat fizz. And this says crafted flat fizz, life and resistances. Lots and lots of resistances, because I'm using a Bringer of Rain, also has some flat fizz, and Blinds Izara, which is really nice. Basically gives me a 6-link without having to invest into a 6-link, which is really solid and a really good budget option, or like I just had the item is Solo Selffound, so it just was very easy to get this going. Ignore the enchant, I just happen to have this. I haven't gotten anything solid on this yet. I'm using face breakers. You can probably pull this build off with like a two-handed weapon without a shield, or even with a one-handed weapon. I think everything works fine. Maginaut's Girdle, really nice, maximum life, and life flask recovery rate actually is a pretty good stat as well. And of course flat fizz for the face breakers. That's how you scale the face breakers. The more unarmed physical damage will give you more and more damage the more flat fizz you have. So if you have flat fizz, then you get tons of damage. I currently have 20,000 DPS per my Warchief, which is plenty to kill Izara really quickly, because I have 3 Warchiefs, and that's because I found a Tugo Hammer's Fortress, which is a super rare multi-axe shield. And this is basically the reason I made this character. So I didn't get super lucky and found this and had this character. No, I found this, which was super lucky, and then benefited from it by making this character, which I think is something that makes a lot of sense to do in Solo Selffound. I'm using Alliance Roar, which I got from Divination cards. There's the Earth Drinker card. Why is this wobbling? Alliance Roar intensifies. Whoa. Yeah, it's a really good flask. Gives me some extra more damage. It's nice to have. I don't think it's needed, but I have it because I got it from the Earth Drinker card from farming Shaped Dunes over and over. It's really a good card. And for the passive tree, I'm using ascendancy-wise. I'm using this ascendancy. It is basically the only stat of this I'm using is the Totem's Leech life to use, so I sustain life in the boss fight, because what I'm doing is I'm using Brutality. I'm only doing physical damage. I'm using Maim to slow enemies and for the more damage. And I'm using Ruthless for the stuns and the damage. And I'm using Ancestral Warchief. And of course melee fizz and fast attacks and blind is built into the helmet. So this is basically... I'm spending 4 ascendancy points to just get this and get 1% regen. All the other stats are ignored on this, which probably isn't very efficient, but it works. Totem placement speed, really nice in the minor nodes. Regen is nice. This character has 10% regen, so it regens about 600 life per second, which makes lab traps, as you could also see in the background footage. It's a breeze. You just walk through, pot every now and then, and that's all you need to do. This makes enemies deal less damage when they're near your totems, which should be all the time, and they take more damage, which is also nice. And this thingy makes your totems taunt enemies. This is the main stat of this we use. They also get extra armor from you, but I don't have that much armor, so who cares? Makes them a bit more tanky, makes them reflect some fire damage, which is okay. But the main thing of this is that they taunt. So Izara will always attack these totems and never attack me. It's like super safe Uber Lab running. Other than that, I'm picking up life regen, picking up actually a lot of resistances here, because with my SSF gear it's not that easy. Got dual totems, more life. Also, I picked up some life. I picked up life and blood magic because this has blood magic, so I might as well use blood magic. Yeah, some totem nodes. I'm going to be picking up these as well. And I'm going to be picking up way more life. And then moving here, these are damage nodes while holding a shield. Actually pretty good to have, because that works with face breakers, because it doesn't need a weapon. Same for these nodes. Picking up here some life regen, and this is nice for movement speed and dex, which we kind of need a bit of. That's really all this character does. If you want to optimize this more, get more int, use Conk Effect. Conk Effect is more damage than what I'm currently using. I also have a... Oh, where do I have it? Not Essence Worm Ring. Essence Worm Ring. This one. This would allow me to run Hatred even though I'm Blood Magic, because it makes it so the aura that we put in this reserves no mana, so it wouldn't halve our life or anything. That's pretty good. That way we could drop our Brutality, put in Conk Effect instead, get sick damage. Would probably like increase my damage by a shit ton, and that's something I'm looking into for the future upgrades of this character, but that will take some time. So with this, yeah, as you can see, pretty simple Uber Lab character. In Solo Selffound, it's pretty difficult to pull this type of character off. I had some nice RNG with Bringer of Rain and the Tukohama shield, and I chanced the Face Breakers. Maginot is very common. Grinded together some really nice resistance pieces and life pieces, and then got a divination carded Lion's Roar, and that's basically it. So yeah, Uber Lab farming is really cool. I'm just still getting into Uber Lab farming. For the farming itself, I think it's still worth doing, but it will take a lot of time to actually get an enchant or something that's worth using. And until that happens, this will be kind of a grind where I mainly get GCPs, basically, and maybe some maps or something in the future, but not really get like any big rewards out of this. And Uber Lab farming in itself, it takes some time to get used to, and it takes some time to get some practice. I'm still like learning how to most efficiently run the Uber Lab and which things are worth picking up and which are not worth picking up. And something that helped me a lot with that is a little bit of a program called the Lab Compass. And that Lab Compass program, as you can see in the background, allows you to go to PoE Lab, which is the site, I will link that in the description, is a site that where some people were pretty awesome people, like PoE Lab and Suit Size Small. Those guys run the lab every day, or all the labs, and then they upload little graphics of the layouts. And this program takes those layouts and allows you to plan your Uber Lab run. And while you're in the Uber Lab, it will show you in the top right, or you can move it around if you want. It will show you which ways you still have to go, which way the exit is, and so you don't have to always have on the second monitor, or if you don't have a second monitor, you don't have to constantly tab out to look at the Uber Lab layout, which I think is pretty nice not having to do that. I think the program is still like pretty new and in kind of like a development state, so it's still getting improved. I think there's quite some room for improvement still, because it doesn't really show all the things I would like to see. There would be some little things that I would like to have added, but overall I think it's a pretty damn nice program, and it's really cool to have that as an overlay to just help you, even if you ran the lab a few times today, like that day already, help you remember to which room you are in, where to go, so you don't have to constantly look it up, which I think is pretty nice. As for what we also have been doing, I wanted to make a cast on crit character with the Walls Protector and all that kind of stuff. That was like kind of like the other project I was running, right? So if you look here, the whole cast on crit thing has one little problem now. It has been confirmed that Val Pact will be nerfed and moved away from where this character's planned skill tree is. So the whole Cospri's Malice cast on crit thing kind of relies on Val Pact a lot, because cast on crit discharge does so much damage that you will nuke yourself to Elemental Reflect so quickly. So I'm currently not sure if this project will actually happen, because with the Val Pact nerf on the horizon, cast on crit might not be happening. So the next video will probably be about what I will do instead, what the upcoming plans are for 3.1 and for the end of Harvey Solo Selffound League, and what I will be doing in Solo Selffound, by the way, in the meantime. Subscribe if you are new to this channel and enjoyed this video and this type of video series. I'm Yoji, and I will see you soon.